Welcome back to Third Phase of Moon. Blake Cousins here. We got a special report for you. The infamous Black Triangle has once returned in an incredible video just into Third Phase of Moon. And let me tell you, I'm trying to figure it out. If this is legit, it could be smoking gun footage. Take a look at this TR-3B. So now that we've watched the video, let's look at it a little closer. Captured in Guatemala just a few days ago, Jaime Maussan asked us to share this with you and get your opinions. What's going on in Guatemala? It resembles the classic triangular shaped craft that everybody talks about. I'm just wondering if it's legit. It's hard to tell. I'm kind of on the fence on this one, but if it is, this could be smoking gun footage of the infamous TR-3B. Brent, what's your thoughts here?
Yeah, Blake, this is something to behold right there. We're looking at something pulsating in the sky. We see it kind of go out of focus there just a bit, and the clarity and the zoom of the camera looks pretty convincing, to say the least. Now, let's just say if this is smoking gun footage, we know that the TR-3B is real. We're looking at something phenomenal right here. Look as it turns there a little bit on its axis. It's pretty impressive, to say the least again.
Top secret government programs, is it ours or is it something extraterrestrial or otherworldly? That's the big question here. It is known that the TR-3B or the Black Triangle has been spotted by thousands of people. So I'm not going to dismiss this off as a hoax because, as Brent just said, the optical flaring of the lights themselves seems accurate. Hopefully we could get some more analysis on this video. As we get a closer look, again, Brent noticed that it kind of has this vertical right to left pattern in motion here, so it seems that it locks up pretty accurately. Now let's take it out to Richard from GoofOn. He did some background research on Third Phase of Moon archives and wanted to give his own opinion along with ours and some of the panel members. Buckle up, take a look at this.
Welcome to Third Phase UFO Report. I'm Rich Giordano from GoofOn, and here is today's report. We've got a lot of interesting things to show you. A 4-pack of UFOs today that will absolutely blow you away. So I want you to buckle in, sit tight, get your popcorn, because you are not alone. And maybe this is proof. I'm going to show you this red orb that is as mysterious as it is bright red. Very odd. Then we're going to show you what may be 2 Apache helicopters escorting a UFO or chasing one. You may have seen this, but we'll review it. Objects going through the sun. This is weird. Is it a portal? Can we travel through the sun? What are they doing? And then we'll look at this over the Channel Islands. Let's go.
Rapaz. Dá medo esse negócio, mano. Olha, um monte de luzinha vermelha. Ó. É um monte de luzinha vermelha. Barulho nenhum. Não tem barulho. Ai. Não tem barulho, cara. E que é isso, hein? Meu Deus do céu, o que é isso, cara? Ó. Você? Aqui. Não, tá lá, tá no balcão.
So let's do a side-by-side comparison of the phenomenon. The UFOs are on the rise, and what we're looking at, in my opinion, is unexplainable. This isn't some blurry object or a star out of focus. Whatever it is what we're looking at. It's very bizarre. We've heard of the fireball phenomenon, the static charge of these orbs, but this is the closest, clearest footage that I've seen in years. We don't see any kind of pulsating lights to indicate any kind of aircraft or drone, but we do see a bizarre barrage of imagery of this reddish, glowing, plasmic field. I'm not exactly sure. If this is some kind of drone, guys, give me the model type right now, because I'm not seeing any kind of drones that resemble this. Brent, what's your thoughts?
Yeah, this is awesome stuff. I want to thank the Hidden Underbelly who shared this with us today. He actually grabbed permission from the person who shot it in Sao Paulo. We'll give that up in just a little bit, but man, the Hidden Underbelly is doing a great job acquiring UFOs and getting permission to share it right here at Third Phase. Let's get another look at this. This is awesome. Here we go, right from the beginning. And again, Blake mentioned that this isn't no blurred out orb. What we're looking at is crystal clear. Now, what is it? It's so bizarre. I'm trying to rationalize what we're looking at here. And anybody in the comments right now, you let us know. This person who shot it did a great job. Do you know who did this, Blake, who actually shot this today?
Yeah, I'm going to pull up the background behind this, when this was shot and exactly where. And again, I want to thank the Hidden Underbelly 2.0 for getting us the permission to share this with you right now.
Okay, here we go. This red orb looks very interesting. I don't think I've ever seen anything like this before. It looks like it's a molten ball of lava in the sky. I know it's there. It looks like it's in the sky. I'm not saying anybody faked this. Obviously, it's real. You can see it going behind the lights and past some, I don't know what is in the sky there, divider wires or whatever. But this thing is there. And the person who shot it, well, it looks like they're driving along the road and saw it in the sky. It must be very bright for them to see this. I can't say it's a drone. It looks nothing like a drone's lights. Is it? You think if that was a light on a drone, you would see the drone. Now it looks like it stopped right there. And then it takes off a little bit. I don't know if that's parallaxing from them walking or what, but it looks like it stopped for a second. Now, obviously, if this is in space, like a satellite, then that thing would be absolutely enormous. It would be 1,000 miles across, I don't know. It would be huge, though. But that looks like it's in our atmosphere. I gotta be honest, I've never seen anything like it. You can see how the light is bleeding off of it to the left. It's very consistent with everything else that's... Look at that, right past that light. Yeah, it's wild, right? I think this was with the cell phone. I have no idea. Let me know what you think in the comment section. All right, let's get to the next one, because this is amazing too.
Now, let's get to an update from the alien scientist. We spoke with him on the phone, and he said a lot of people were just claiming the third light as just another helicopter, and he did some homework and found the flight path, and it only shows 2 Blackhawks. There's no indication of any kind of craft within this flight pattern. And I have to say that is a great follow-up. The question is now, what is this orb that these Blackhawks are escorting? It seems to me when we look at the video closer, we see some kind of FAA lights definitely coming off the Blackhawks. The one in front's not so much indicating FAA lights. Maybe their transponder was shut off. The one in the middle. Could this be another Blackhawk and they just shut down the transponder, Brent? What's your thoughts?
Well, definitely I would say that, but we got the information with Jeremy doing a follow-up. What we're looking at is something that's being escorted by 2 Blackhawks. The radar doesn't show it. Could the transponder have been shut off? That's a definite. But right now, there's a lot of people wondering what actually happened. This is making world news right now, and it was a good job that Jeremy dropped it for everybody to really research what's really going down. People were claiming that, hey, Jeremy, this is just another helicopter. But then with the research that was done, again, here it is by Jeremy. Lots of people claiming that the glowing orb is just a third halo with a bright spotlight. Well, here's radar tracks that don't show only 2 Blackhawks. There's only 2. Don't dismiss this case just yet. More videos of the event should surface soon. Definitely, Jeremy.
Yeah, like I said, we spoke with Jeremy. He's got sources on the ground on how this footage was first spotted and was brought to Jeremy's attention. So that's a good thing. People are having their eyes peeled and people are trying to investigate what's really going on behind the scenes. So if indeed this is some kind of UFO, in my opinion, it's not. It's something of inside, above, top secret, possible experimental aircraft, what we're looking at here. These Blackhawks could be escorting something that they're experimenting on. And there's a high progression of highly classified technology that probably will be revealed to the public very soon. Why are they doing it over a major population? That's a big question. Maybe they're getting everybody ready. Let's see what Jeremy has to say. I know he has some follow-ups on this, and he's been doing some investigations, trying to ascertain more video from the area. And hopefully people were kind of woken up with this sound of 2 Blackhawks, but the evidence is there. We only have indication in the flight pattern of only 2 Blackhawks, no other aircraft within this flight pattern. So right now it remains a mystery. Guys, I want to get your thoughts.
All right. This came from Alien Scientist, and it was originally dubbed 2 Apache helicopters following or chasing a UFO. Which one is the UFO? Well, it's not the one blinking, I don't think. It's not the one with that bright light in the middle. Is it the one to the right that just went into the clouds? It's a very interesting looking video. You can see a spotlight on the ground. You see that? Is that coming? It is. It's got to be coming from that center one. So is that a spotlight from a helicopter? And why would they have on, or is that the UFO? But if they were using a spotlight and aiming it at the ground, was it to distort people looking straight up? Maybe when you're on the ground and looking straight up at it, you can see the details of the craft. So maybe that's what they're doing. They're shining a light down on the ground. Lots of people claiming the glowing orb is just a third helo with a bright spotlight. Here are the radar tracks. They show only 2 Blackhawks Don't dismiss this case just yet. More videos of the event should surface soon, and they haven't. Because here we are about a week and a half later, and still no updates. Here's my thing. Why would the military fly a UFO or escort a UFO over a populated area? There may be a couple of reasons for that. One, it's the shortest distance and they're just trying to get it from point A to point B as fast as possible. Two, they want to get a reaction from people on the ground to see if they saw it. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know if this was late at night, early morning hours, but to shine a light on the ground like that only draws attention to you. Why is that light even on? Is it to ward off other airplanes in the area? Is it just the object itself illuminating as it's propelling itself? Is that the energy source? And what we're seeing is the light hitting the ground. The weird thing is you don't even see a beam coming out of it. Here we go again, showing the same thing. You can see the path. There were only 2 helicopters with the transponders on them. The third one did not have a transponder, so it couldn't have been tracked. You only see 2 right here on the app. And there's lots of apps that show where military activity has been. Anything with a transponder is going to be put on one of these plane trackers or helicopter trackers, UAV trackers, whatever's out there. Pretty interesting stuff. All right, let's get to the next one. This is weird. I love it, though. Here we go.
UFOs possibly harnessing the energy from the sun. Videos have been making the rounds lately, and we received one from George Rabb just moments ago in regards to this phenomenon. We're showing you the video right now, and it's mind-boggling to understand the comprehension behind this. What's going on? We're getting some close-up shots of the anomalies. What is going on here? It's very bizarre because when we do a close-up shot, I'm slowing it down just a bit, you can see this plasmic UFO enter the sun and whip out on the other side. It's very bizarre because this doesn't look like any kind of conventional aircraft, nothing in our assets. Is this something interstellar, something close to the sun, something massive in size, possibly the size of planet Earth itself? This object is mega in whatever its structure is. It's hard to say what is the meta propulsion behind this technology. We've got the entire panel that's going to be joining us tonight. They're going to be chiming in with their thoughts in regards to this incredible video from George Rabb, including George, who captured this. He's going to give us a statement. Buckle up, everybody. This is Third Phase of Moon. So let's get it on and start it off with Goofon. What's your thoughts here, Goofon?
Hey, thanks guys. Yeah, I appreciate this. This video's pretty interesting. So what I'm looking at now is, in the first part, an object that looks like a meteor heading into the sun, and then another object coming out. So one goes in at the top, like around the 11 o'clock position on the left, and then one comes out the bottom. Another one is leaving the sun. And this gentleman here who captured this says he has 3 videos here in 6 hours or something like that. He's never seen it before. And he watches the sun every day. So what we have here are objects entering the sun and objects leaving the sun, which I find very unnatural. I don't understand if we're actually seeing what we're seeing, or it is just an illusion of the sun itself. So when the objects are going into it, is it what we're seeing, or is it just because the sun is so bright that it's creating this effect that it looks like meteors leaving the sun and entering the sun? I know it sounds weird, but maybe it's just airplanes and it looks like they're coming out of the sun. But I can't explain the trails going in and the trails following the objects leaving the sun. To me, it's unnatural. I've seen this video now several times, and all I know is you can get a lot of strange anomalies with certain cameras in certain situations, like focusing in on the sun or focusing in on something very bright. I wonder if this gentleman took video of a light bulb and maybe moved something towards it and see if it leaves the same effect of streaks following in or out of passing in front of a light bulb. I don't know, just something to think of, because if this is real and objects are going in and out of the sun like this, I want to know why, and we're being lied to. NASA knows about it, I guarantee it. And if this guy knows about it, who else knows about it? That's what we need to look into. Who else has the same information?
Now, let's get to this. George Rabb recorded this for me just moments ago. He explains when he captured this and where. Listen up.
Hey guys, I just wanted to send this video to you. I took this back in October of 2020. I was hiking in the mountains, in the Pisgah Mountains in western North Carolina. And like I always do, I like to film the sun rising over the mountains. And it wasn't until this summer I happened to be looking at this video, and I saw something that was really unusual. So I sent it to you guys. I figured you guys could use it. And I would just like to get your opinion on it, see what you think about it. Anyway, thanks guys, I love your show.
Incredible sighting over the Channel Islands, a low flying object that doesn't make sense. What the heck is it doing out over the Channel Islands in these heavy winds? Linda Ong managed to capture this in broad daylight, and she's asking what it possibly could be. And we're looking at it right now, and I want to get your guys' opinion in this live premiere chat. And if you're joining us, give us a big thumbs up.
Well, this is a little bit different than some other ones we've seen. Let me tell you why. This one is barely moving. It's in a very windy area, and it looks like it's a legitimate Tic Tac. I'm going to zoom in on it. We're not going to talk too much about it, but it's not what you think. I don't see an airplane pulling this. I'm going to zoom in. Let's zoom in. An airplane is not pulling this, because we zoom in on it. 100% right here. I don't see anything that looks like an airplane pulling it left, right, up, down. It's amazing. It's another unknown.
I want to appreciate everybody and Goof On and all our panel members for participating in tonight's episode, bringing you the information as it comes in real time. Guys, if you've captured anything amazing out there, don't forget, get that camera out there. Hold the camera pretty steady. Get a good shot on the phenomenon and upload that video to YouTube. Copy paste that link to my email. It's in the description. Be safe out there. Appreciate everybody again in the live premiere and the chat tonight. It really means a lot. Blake Cousins, we'll see you next time.